Last time on Darkness and Dragons. Armed with the replica of the glass key, Elly leads her friends into the city to meet the dangerous and charming Leanne Farwind. Am I saying that right? Farwind?
Farwind.
Leader of the unseen. Ryan had an uncomfortable conversation with the Empress of her role in the castle. Penny struggles with her fears of returning home.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun. I tried to mix some like wrestler aspect in there, like oh
That's good.
yeah,
That's good.
without like getting like too into it, you know.
Macho Man, Randy Savage. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Is that?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm really bad with wrestling. Is that wrestling?
Yeah.
No, I mean, but is it Macho Man, Randy Savage? Did oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's. I mean, a lot of them do the oh yeah, but I think it was like
Yeah.
made famous by.
Bye.
I also enjoy that every episode so far, Penny's had a different hairstyle. Like going
Right.
loose today.
Thank you. Yeah, today is loose and fun. Loose and fun.
I do different hairstyles. I did a rope braid.
Oh, that's true. That's beautiful.
She's fancy. I'm like, I clearly have
Love
good
it.
hair today.
Oh, motherfucking rope braid.
This was like one of the first times I actually got to use like the cosmetic department at like Winners, and so I'm utilizing all the things I got from that.
That's good shit
my
in there.
It's good shit.
Shit in there.
Yeah. I got this bow, I got this hairband.
You bring a basket. Clear
Right?
the shelves.
I was just like making it rain when I got in there.
I know.
Just
I
take
know.
my money.
Winners. Oh my god. Canada.
This episode of Darkness and Dragons sponsored
Winners.
by.
No, just kidding. No.
Winners.
We heard our last time on, delivered by, I don't know, does Penny have like an alter ego who delivers like dramatic storyline?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, it's Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, she channels one of her.
Aren't you listening?
I
she
do,
channels
yeah.
one of her
Penny has like an
heroes,
identical
so
twin who's
Macho
like
Man Randy Savage.
Inside Penny. A really large, angry man.
Penny, you
Yes.
are hanging out with Atlas. It's the first time you've actually talked to him for any significant amount of time. What did you decide to do to like get to know him?
I think Penny just like gingerly walked up to his like bedroom when she knew that Ryan was like either in earshot or maybe not. I don't know. She's really bad with time. Just like walked up and knocked on the door.
Not gonna be knocked
3 in the
out.
morning. Okay.
Perfect dad.
Okay.
Perfect time. It's Penny time.
So-
Dad.
So what did you invite him to do? Like, did you guys go, were you like, let's go horse riding, or let's go gardening, or like, let's go find some skulls?
Find some
I
good
was-
things.
I think it was just like, can we just talk for a second? Just want to make sure some things are in order.
Of course.
I know the locations of the library and the kitchens. Either of those?
Library?
Unless you had a better idea?
He'll follow you to the
That's
library.
scary.
That's one of the 2 places you know.
Library.
He doesn't know how to read.
Library. He's just a simple boy.
He's a simple boy. Okay. So, I just want to make sure that everything is in order. I know that I'm supposed to be paid for all the things that I do for you. I just want to make sure that I wasn't really versed or told about the process of all that. I mean, my sister was the one that got me this position in the palace. So I just want to, is it going to me or is it going to the people that it needs to go to?
No, I can, I'll take care of that. You don't need to mention it to anyone else. I'll make sure you get
Okay.
paid.
And in conjunction that those who need to be paid are being paid.
Cocks its head. What do you mean?
I'm not sure if. No, she wouldn't be. Okay, as long as I get paid, then we're all good. So I've already done 3 things for you, maybe 4. I just haven't. I haven't seen any yet.
Of course, of course. I will see that your funds are sent to you in the morning.
Okay, that would be extremely appreciative. Thank you.
Is
That's
there
the
any?
most polite shakedown I've ever seen.
Like, I need to talk to this Atlas guy. Why haven't you paid me yet? Well, you see, you haven't invoiced, and we only pay on off weeks. So
And you haven't actually done anything.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that check to clear. So
yeah, I kind of have debts to pay.
waiting for that gold, yo. Yeah.
There's processing time. So
Okay, is there anything else you're gonna talk to him about?
No, that was it. So I'm trying to learn a little bit more about. I want to kind of continue my studies a little bit as much as I can. Who would I talk to about, like, is there like a magical section of the library or like a magic area?
You could speak to the librarian. I don't dabble in
Okay.
the magical arts myself.
Oh, you should. It's very interesting.
Not, it's not my preference.
Oh, that's okay. It's not for everybody. Yeah, I think that's. I don't want to get into anybody else's business, so I think I'm good.
When you start to leave, he actually calls you back for a moment. Penny,
Oh,
a question. You know,
an answer.
you know Ryan, yes?
I like to think that we're best friends.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And does she ever mentioned me to you?
Oh, um, yeah.
And what did she say?
I'm actually running through my head, though. I'm just trying to remember if I can remember anything that she's. I mean, nothing's coming to mind. No, I can't. No, there's nothing that I can think of that
What about
she has
if
directly said about
I
you.
paid you in advance for another mission? Would she still?
To what? Spy on my friend?
No, nothing like that. I just want to know what she thinks of me. He seems kind of embarrassed.
Do you want her to think of something of you?
We share a room. I want her to at
Like,
least
I don't know
tolerate
what-
me.
Oh, I'm sure she does. Trust me, you'd know if she didn't tolerate you. She'll let you know. Has she said that she doesn't tolerate you? Because I feel like that's a really big implication.
She hasn't, but as the crown prince, no one tells
and
me
you're
they
good.
don't like me.
Oh. Well, then can I be perfectly honest with you?
Please.
I think you're a little weird. But that's okay. I think I'm weird too, so it's all good. I just wanted to be honest. I wanted to set that if I knew something, I would let you know.
In what way?
Well, I find a lot of people are weird here, like always skirting around certain issues and like not really talking straight kind of thing. And I've spent so much time in academia, and usually you just go ahead and say what you need to say, whether you want other people to hear it or not. So, yeah, that you have a little bit of a crooked nose, but it's okay. It looks good on you.
Thank you. Dismissed. And then he walks away.
Wait, if I'm dismissed, why are you walking away?
Wow, Penny.
I need to know.
You sweet idiot, you.
Do you know what? She didn't talk about the war crimes. So, do you know what? I'm proud of you. I'm proud of Penny.
Terrorist organization.
Yeah, okay. So,
She's good.
I tried.
She's getting better at lying.
Oh, gosh, golly.
Hallelujah.
Well, was she getting better at lying, or did she just say she wasn't going to say anything?
I think she just said she wasn't going to say anything.
it's still a step in the right direction.
All right.
Is what we're going for.
Breakfast check-in?
Yeah.
Breakfast.
They have waffles today.
Ooh,
Oh, fuck yeah.
love me some waffles.
It's more jam hands.
Gem hands!
Mm.
I've 100% taken like 20 waffles to the table and like 2 containers of maple syrup and like walked into the kitchen, did like a and just jam hand and gone back to the table just like
jam handed this shit.
you want some jam?
You want the jam? It's in my hands.
Jam hands.
Jam. Jam hand.
Jam hands. I got marmalade.
Yeah, mama didn't get
I got strawberry.
Just-
And then just wipes it on the waffles like a tea towel.
It's like people
Breakfast.
finding handprints in different places and they're like, who's doing this?
And everyone is like, it's Elly. It's Elly. You don't
Ellie
see
down the hallway just like,
the cleaning staff are so confused.
yeah. There's a monster.
Some-
the big girl, the big angry girl with the jam hands. Have you not seen her?
That's it.
So,
That's the one.
Penny, you had the awkward conversation with Atlas. You guys met some terrorists like 2 days ago.
What are you talking about? What terrorist?
I mean, freedom fighters.
Yes. I 100 believe that these people are good people.
Oh yeah, Carmen told you that, right?
I mean, Carmen's the only one I know left from my village.
You don't like Carmen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like her, but I mean, she hasn't killed me yet, so I have a reason to trust her.
I think we've had this conversation that
have.
someone not murdering you is not the marker of a good friend.
Who told you that?
I mean, I guess that's true. Like my old professor, he really liked me and he didn't kill me.
Exactly. And if they don't kill you, clearly they want to keep you as a friend. I mean, I don't want to be friends with the Emperor or Empress, but just because I haven't killed them yet doesn't mean...
Wait,
Well,
yet?
Sorry, I look around really quickly as well as I say that, just like,
Oops.
words?
She's in her breakfast coma. Don't listen to her.
I've
It's on
had
the
too many
jam.
waffles! I've had too many waffles! Take me to Raf!
You have no more training.
Do you want to go see Raf? We can go see Raf.
No.
Okay.
Do you want me to punch you? Do you want I can give you an injury? Do you want a reason to go see him?
You could punch me. We could go practice with our swords. You could maybe even stab me a little.
I
What? You want to stab me? You want to clip sword?
yeah, a little bit, but I don't know if I'm allowed. I would.
I mean, clearly we're gonna, you know. Wait, what happened with that weapon that you took?
Put it back.
You put it back.
Cleaned it, I put it back.
All right.
It's not mine.
Well, you can borrow one of else's.
I don't. Those are heavy.
And like they're dirty. They've got like old blood on them for sure. I have not cleaned them. Like a little bit of hair on one.
I want to think like this horrifies Penny, even though like
with this like all. Ew. No, those are too large.
What are you talking about? You're fine. We're building muscle. You're gonna take it and you're gonna get all strong. You eat these 7 waffles now, and then we're gonna go.
I'm not eating 7 waffles.
Right.
I'm not eating 7 waffles.
But don't
Ooh,
you want to bulk up?
if
You
you
gotta
bulk
get
up, we can call you Ryan Swool.
Please don't call me that no matter what. Look, please don't.
I
No.
kind of want to do though.
You look.
Can you get all tanked? Like just. No?
Do I need to growl?
I mean, you can if you want to. I figure that just.
It'd be better if I did.
Yeah.
It's not.
Just a little. That's what they do in the books I read.
No axes, no great swords, no growling, no press ups, no.
How you gonna build your muscles then? How you gonna get big and strong?
It's not about being strong. It's about being fast. It's about being graceful. It's about finding the holes in your opponent's weaknesses and exploiting them and stabbing them through that, but not about
Exploiting the holes. Yes.
do you really want to go see Raf?
Nope. I'm good.
You're a liar.
Nope.
You're a liar. Liar.
We can't stand each other.
You're a liar.
Patty, would you like some more jam? And I'll just like splat my hand down onto her waffles.
Okay.
Ryan is eating nothing that Elly touches.
As
I keep
usual.
just feeding her everything, so it's just like a mountain of food in front of her. Carbo load, baby. Mm.
Like squirrels.
Squirrel.
Like loudmouth squirrels.
The
We are
big puppy cheeks, like.
That's a chipmunk.
Oh yeah.
Close.
yeah, both.
All right, once you guys are done messily eating breakfast and decorating the cafeteria, what's the plan for the day?
I
Does
think
Elly still go? Elly, you still must go to training, right?
I usually go to training.
Even if Alice isn't there. I seem I've got nothing to do.
yeah, I think I'd go to either the library or maybe Mr. Cade to continue my
Emperor.
wizardy
Emperor.
studies. I mean, he might be Emperor to you, but he's Mr. Cade to me.
To lose your head that way, Penny.
Well, that's how I was introduced to him.
He did say his name was Cade, that's true. He did expect you to know who he was, but you know, these things happen.
Okay. I could go watch you, Ellie. Anything fun today?
You wanna come watch me? You're gonna learn some things. You know what? One day you're gonna want to train with me and you're gonna love it.
We shall see.
Alright. Yeah, I'll like stand up from the table and like be like, well, we're off! And I'm gonna walk out of the cafeteria area and I'm just gonna make sure that like I wipe my hands off of every wall as I go down the hallway. It's like,
Oh man.
can't have sticky marmalade hands while you're fighting. Ah, your sword will slip right out.
Oh no.
She's actually a goblin at heart.
Like you.
Yep, that's it.
Made a giant mess on all the walls.
All right.
But I didn't know it was me. I think
Penny,
it's an improvement.
do you want to go try to learn some more spelling?
Sure. I got my trusty spell book all here ready to go.
Traditional.
I'm gonna
yeah.
go learn stuff.
Gonna
All right.
learn stuff.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna go to the
Gonna be
library
awesome.
like a nerd?
Like a nerd.
I mean that in the most affectionate
Yeah,
way
I think I'm
possible.
gonna go to the library.
Okay.
Nerd alert.
Nerd alert.
So I'm gonna take my spell book, my special pens and inks. They're all in a little like fanny pack, and head on over to the library.
On bag.
Mhm.
She has a fanny pack.
Of course she has a
Fanny
fanny
does not
pack.
mean Fanny here. Fanny.
It's a penny pack.
Do not store things in your fanny.
It's a penny pack.
Wait, what do they call it? What do they call fanny packs in England?
Well, it's a bum bag because your fanny is your vagina.
A bum bag?
That's better?
Yes.
Because that's better. Although the yeah.
Yeah, your fanny is butt. It's a butt bag, right? So, but except in England, fanny means vagina. So you wouldn't say a fanny pack because then it would be a vagina pack. So we call them bum bags. Look, I just live here.
You made this work. You did it. I know you did.
Look, I'm just trying to get along, okay?
I'm gonna call it a penny pack. It's my penny pack.
Beautiful. Penny, you make your way to the library, and you find a beautiful card catalog, like we all dream of.
Ooh.
You wanna roll to
to.
yeah, let's roll to find some spells and such.
Roll them bones. All right. What am I rolling there?
This I'd say would be. What am I looking for?
Like investigation?
Yes, that's the one I wanted.
All right. Ooh, it's good. 23.
Super. What kind of spells are you looking for?
Anything that will work well in my wheelhouse.
Okay. You find
My usual flavor of magic.
you find well you kind of go to a general area of the library. The book that actually draws you there are These Spells Are to Die For. So yeah, you start looking around that section, see if there's anything else good around there. And give me one more investigation check.
One more. That one's not so good. That's an 8.
Okay. So you find the book that you were looking for. You find the The one, it's okay. It's sort of like, it seems like it's more like an homage to spells than it is like an actual kind of like, here's how you would do these spells. It's an interesting read, but you know, it's not what you were looking for. Like, you're really hoping for something a little bit more, you know.
Yeah, it only had mage armor in it. Everybody's got that spell.
Tomas shows up and he sees you looking. He says, "Oh, Penny, good to see you."
Oh, hi, Mr. Tomas.
Were you looking for anything in particular today?
I'm looking for... Yeah. There's a spell that I saw while I was in my studies that I was hoping to transcribe and practice into my spellbook here. I was hoping to find it in the library, but I haven't been able to track it down yet.
I see. We don't usually keep those books out for anyone to take. Assuming you got His Majesty's consent, you could visit the private collections.
Oh. All I need is his consent, eh?
Yep.
Okay, hold on for 1 second, and I sprint to Mr. Cade.
Cool. You sprint
Up
up.
as she's running.
You're like, books. Cool. You sprint up to the third floor, where you got lost that night near the king or the emperor and empress's chambers. I don't know, what do you do when you find it?
Oh, I'm knocking really hard. Like,
My God, too much jam.
too much jam.
A rather severe.
She's riding a sugar house and all that.
A guard
Pupils
opens.
just completely dilated.
A guard opens the door, and behind him, you see a rather severe-looking woman, like looking judgingly at you.
Hi.
What is it? She comes out the door.
Oh, I was hoping to see what does Ryan want me to say? Emperor Cade.
She looks you over for a second. She says, "Are you some kind of apprentice?"
Yes.
She turns to the guard. "See that she doesn't get into trouble." And she like waves like towards you to go in and goes off on her way.
Bound in.
Okay. Cade is in
Like
his
Mario.
Cade is in his private study. It's very familiar from what you saw before, but it is very well lit in the daytime. There's a couple guards in there as the one who was guiding you brings you in.
Gingerly knock. Mr. Cade?
Immediately gone. He seems to take a minute to notice you're there, and he says, "Oh, Penny, please come in." Would you like some tea?
I was talking with Mr. Tomas. Oh, I would love some tea. Yes, please. I'm looking for a few different spells, and I was looking through the library, and Mr. Tomas said that there weren't any in the library for lending, but if I had your blessing and consent, I could look through your private stuff.
You want to read through my journals?
Journal? I don't know about journals. I was hoping just for spells. I have a few in mind that I would love to study and try to transcribe into my spell book.
I see. He looks at kind of your equipment. Says, "You're rather studious, aren't you?"
I got my book, I got my pens, I got my inkwell. I'm good to go. Well,
Nerd.
nerd.
Nerd alert.
Nerd.
He looks at you for
I'm
a
pulling
second.
these out of my penny.
Of course you are.
My
of
penny
course
pack.
you are. Your penny pack. He says, "Yes. would you go stand there? And he gestures towards a place on the floor where it looks like so the room is mostly carpeted, but there's an area that's specifically not. And he's got kind of drawings of sigils on the floor.
Oh, I immediately go to that area.
Yay! Great. He smiles. He's happy. You're so nice. You're so obedient. And says, now then, just relax. This might tingle a little bit. And when he snaps his fingers,
Okay.
The runes on the floor start glowing. And they kind of change from like a white light, and they fade into kind of a.
Oh, I've seen this before.
It's almost pinky, actually. It's like very pale pink. And he begins walking
Not
around
like
you.
you, but okay, I've seen this before.
He begins walking around you, and kind of every so often he'll reach out and kind of pull something, and when he does, the colors change slightly. And he just kind of continues walking around you. Sometimes he presses something in, sometimes he draws a little symbol. Whatever he's doing, he seems very sure. Like for somebody who didn't study magic, it looks like he's like writing on glass for how perfectly his movements show around the edge of the circle. Until eventually it comes to a shade of purple that just makes you so happy. So happy.
Now we're talking.
And the spell releases. He says, where did you study?
Pardon me?
You said you studied at the Royal Academy, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And who was your professor?
I've actually forgot. Nicholas?
Yes.
Did I say it was Nicholas?
Yes, Nicholas Faulkner.
Nicholas Faulkner. He was a really good professor, although, unfortunately, well, yeah.
How interesting. He stares for a long moment off into nothing, and then he says, but then you were looking for a spell. I think I have just the thing for you. He goes to his desk and starts looking through some drawers, and he pulls out a very, very thin book. And he hands it to you.
Oh, wow.
A little bit of this might be beyond your skills, but I think you'll find it rather interesting given your...
I don't know about that. I'm pretty...
Given your inclinations, I think you'll pick it up rather quick. When you finish learning those, come back and see me.
Okay. It's backwards.
Did you write it backwards because you thought...
It's a porn.
Did you write that backwards? It's not a mirror.
You know what? I was trying.
That's so Elly. That is so Elly.
Wow, Elly, take Elly, take 100 experience.
Heck yeah.
Oh boy.
Never have I seen more accurate role playing in my life.
I'm dedicated to this character, okay?
And you have, what's that called now? Inspiration.
That's so good. Oh, my heart. Okay, so you take.
I guess I'll take the book.
Yeah, you take the magical book, and yeah, it's got all kinds of fun stuff.
All right. Do I have to read it here, or can I read it wherever I want?
No, take it with you. When you're done, come back and talk to me, and we'll see what's next.
and I'll start to leave. And then as I get to the door, I'll turn around and be like, "Thank you, Mr. Cade. I won't let you down." And journey the rest of the way out.
As you leave, he kind of watches for a second, and then he links his fingers together and says, "Nicholas Faulkner, was it? How very interesting." And we fade away.
So what are those spells? What are those
Well-
tasty spells?
Well, the first book in the collection is one that you are looking forward to. It's Cause Fear.
Yeah, it is. I spent an hour transcribing that bad boy into my book.
This is not the kind of spellbook you are used to reading. This one specifically said, like, it has notes in it like a cookbook. Like somebody has used this spell and they've made little notes about how to make it more effective. It's it's a little bit of like home brew. Is that fair to say?
I like it. I like it.
All right. And you guys are all level 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure.
Level up. But
Pretty sure I gave you guys all the same level.
Spells, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
You're really passive aggressive about this. You're like, if I don't get bigger dice, I don't care.
I'm sorry, I've never played a stabby person before. Turns out it sucks.
Okay. On that note, Ryan, you have nothing to do today.
Yes.
Ellie's kind of made a mess of things.
Nope. Yes. The walls, mostly, but yes.
I don't know, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to go watch Elly. Train.
Yeah? Alright.
Yeah, bring snack.
Cool.
Bring tea.
Ellie is just training with a few of the just the common guards. They're doing some drills today. It's a little bit
Cheer on.
more tedious than the normal thing. It's certainly more interesting to watch a fight, and this is just kind of them repeating the same exercises over and over and over.
Is Elly better than all of them?
Not all of them.
Just wondering.
She's definitely like you. To, like,
Yeah, they're
to,
all
like,
trying.
keep
They're all
her-
they're all trying to do things in sync, and Ellie's just sort of not used to that yet.
not in sync. It's all just like her own way of figuring out how to defeat them. There's no rhyme or reason.
I don't think that's how the army works.
I mean, the Elly army is totally fine. Army of one.
Yeah, I brought a snack, brought a drink. I'm sitting in the bleachers, watching my girl smash it.
It's a
Probably
hot day.
2 hand axes today. Just like chop, chop, chop. And definitely causing as much damage as I can. Like elbows to the nose, like grabbing someone and like putting them in a headlock until they pass out, and then like
Raf doesn't like you.
You
influx.
you start trying to do that.
Broken noses.
You start trying to do that, and eventually Weiss comes over and like grabs your arm and pulls you aside. He's like, "What are you doing?"
what do you mean? This is a realistic battle.
We're not.
It's completely, you know.
We're not doing a battle today, Elly. It's just drills. You're not supposed to choke people during drills.
How are they supposed to learn then?
You practice the movement so that you can do it in battle. How are you supposed to move if you don't practice?
I mean, if they can't survive someone trying to choke them out, then how are they supposed to survive the battle?
They're not expecting you to choke them out because you're on their side, Elly. Look, just...
But they should be expecting it because in battle, you gotta expect the unexpected.
You know what? Maybe you should just take a walk. You should just go elsewhere. Just not do this now, please.
I mean, I can play to your fancy drills.
Can you?
I mean, I don't think it's realistic.
All right.
Maybe.
Let's see how you do. Let's do a performance.
Cool. Roll for a performance?
Yep.
Well, that's a 9.
Cool. Well, they start off and you're like, this is easy, and then they string together more than like 2 moves, and you like almost hit the guy behind you again.
Oh, sorry.
It's like, you know how there's like in
End up, like,
movies there's like that like cheerleader scene where everyone's cheering and there's one new person and they like bump into everybody and
That's me.
yeah.
I knock over like everyone else.
Cool.
Someone goes to the infirmary.
You do knock over one person, and when you land on top of them, you recognize them. It's the guy who signed your letter last night, or the other night.
Oh my god! Wait, what was his name?
Do you not remember?
Ben?
His name is
Was it
Ben. Yeah.
Ben? I think it was Ben.
Yeah?
Ben! Oh my goodness, Ben! Oh, yeah, goodness. What are you doing under there? You're not supposed to be there. Oh my god. Let me help you up.
He's blushing furiously when you pull him up.
Why?
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
It looks like you got some dirt on you. Oh.
He just the more you touch him, the redder he gets.
Just like, oh my goodness. Ben, oh. I'm so glad you're not hurt. I'm usually the one who sends people to the infirmary. I'll just like start patting him, like all of the stuff off him, be like, oh, at least you look fine.
He like kind of like gasps in a breath when you say he looks fine.
Well, you looking fine?
How is your mission? He says it much more quietly than...
Oh, top secret, but it was a complete success. Completely 100% thanks to you. We couldn't have done it without you.
Thanks. I'm glad I could help.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm sorry I just knocked you on your ass.
That's okay. I don't mind.
Well, Ben, I hope we get to fight soon.
Fight? Yeah. I hope so too. Cool. Wow.
And then I move on to the next opponent.
Yeah, and then you start fighting immediately. You're like, oh, smash! That's how I imagine Elly flirting.
That's exactly it.
Roll a perception check.
That's an 18.
Beautiful. You've been watching well enough that you actually pick up a little bit of the drill. You're still a little bit off, but you don't really struggle with keeping up in the same way that you were. As you continue, you catch Ben kind of like smiling at you out of the corner of your eye a few times, and then he like quickly looks away and continues training.
Oh, Willam.
Ryan, you also saw that.
Elly, like,
It's you in the stands, like, you need a medic? You okay? Did you break something? It wasn't even me this time.
no, Elly. Look at me.
You're having a seizure. Your face is all weird. I immediately just like drop myself and I'm like, Ryan needs help.
And you just drop your
Settle up the,
axes and run away.
Yeah, I just drop my shit and I start like running up where she is sitting.
No. No.
Are you okay? You look like you're having a fit from the stands.
No, Elly was trying to gesture. Guy.
Why are you gesturing?
The
Why?
gesture. What? There's somebody looking at you that I thought you might want to go speak to. Not me. Him. Go.
Usually people are looking at me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Not in a I want to murder you sort of way. A different sort of way. Go talk to him.
Like a
Be nice.
fancying sort of way.
Be nice. Can I okay. Like I brought snacks. Like, do I have like a towel? Can I like clean her face? Can I, like
Yeah, you can have like a cloth you wrapped your bread in or whatever.
yeah, like I just want to just fix her hair. Go, that one. Go.
Everyone's sort of heading back to the barracks.
Okay, I'm going. I'll go down. I'll go back down. I'm very confused still, but I'm totally going down.
Yeah, you are.
He sees you coming back and kind of like holds back. Hey,
Ben, hi. How are you today?
I'm still good. From earlier.
Yes, you look a lot less dirty. I mean, looks like you're doing well with. And I just like point to the guy who's literally just like standing like, can we get back to fighting? Like, you're doing great.
Yeah, you too. You look like you like washed your face. Yeah.
Oh yes. My friend licked me. So.
Oh. Oh.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't bathing day, but you know what? Sometimes she knows what's best, apparently, so I let her do it.
Yeah, I think you look good no matter what.
Thank you. Yes.
You're welcome.
It's very sweet of you, Ben. Alright. Now get back to practice! And I'll, like, smack his ass.
He drops his sword.
I'll be watching you.
He picks it up and his buddy's like, what are you doing? What's that? Very nice. Is Ryan satisfied?
Did she see any of that exchange?
Oh, you saw it. You saw it all. You don't know what they said, except well, you could have heard. You could have heard a little snippet of it.
I saw her smack his ass.
It wasn't even bathing day. It was probably very loud. Like, turned up to 11 on the volume scale.
I'm bad at this, but she's exceptionally bad at this. Like, says an award bad at this. No trying. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not talking. I'm talking to myself, obviously, because I'm not with you.
Flirting with Elly 101.
Flirting with Elly.
Doesn't happen.
Cool.
She's totally like marked that in her brain too, as just like Ben. Tight ass.
I'm gonna smack it.
Smackable. I just want to grab it.
Smackable ass.
I'll make sure to add that into his character bio. Like the most innocent and easily manipulated guard, sweet ass.
Yes.
Sweet.
Elly actually remembered his name. Cool. You know, Ryan, love's in the air.
Something's in the air.
Something.
Elly passed gas, maybe.
Oh God. I was gonna say that if Elly can do it, you can do it.
That too.
Elly didn't do anything.
Rude.
Didn't she?
I know where this is going. Okay, fine.
What are you gonna do?
Don't have enough wine in my glass. I will go back to the room. I can do at least better than Elly did.
All right. What are you gonna do to get ready for the seduction of the century?
I want to say like the opposite of what I've already. I don't know. Like, he's not enjoyed anything I've done so
So
far.
just show up dirty.
So
Yeah, just show up dirty.
how does this not dirty though?
That's true. I mean, you weren't fighting. I mean, you did like clean off
Yeah.
Elly, which makes you a little bit dirty just by proximity,
It's true.
right? You got a bit of that smell. Elly.
Sure. Elly smell. What are you wearing?
Elly.
I'm wearing Elly.
I'm wearing Elly.
Smells like sweat and dirt and probably hasn't
And anger.
bathed in a few days.
It's got that natural musk.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, so maybe no. Okay, not dirty, but less of a kempt look. Maybe like take her hair out, like mess up her hair a bit. Like I don't know. I am out of ideas at this point.
Okay.
Like if Pretty Ryan isn't working, then we're gonna go with like a tousled, not dirty, but like
All right.
I don't know.
I like that. So you make your way to the room. You kind of pull your hair out of its tie and shake it up a little bit, and you're like, I can do this. I can do this. Easy.
I can do this.
You open the door,
Yum.
and there's someone else in the room as well.
Ooh.
You can hear someone's voice carrying along with Atlas's. Can't really pick out too much of what's being said, but
Yeah, I'm going with Elly's idea. I'm gonna sneaky sneak. I'm a good sneaker.
okay, let's see a stealth roll.
Oh. I'm using the same blue and clear one that did me so well last time. Stealth. What the fuck is stealth? Stealth. 4 plus 4. Sorry. 21.
Jesus. All right. Nope.
Oh, 17.
No, sorry. This is your the opposed checks to see if they notice you're there.
Oh.
And 21, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
17 plus 4.
Cool. As you shift inside the room, the voices keep continuing their gentle talk. You can tell it's low voices, and it's coming from Atlas's bedroom. The door's just open, just a crack.
Do I recognize either of the voices? Other than I recognize Atlas's voices, but do I know who else is there?
Perception?
That's much lower. 5.
Yeah, no, it's a man's voice. Sneaky peeky?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going then.
Okay. You sneak in closer, and you crack the door just a little bit further, just the gentlest touch. You actually, because you live here, spent the time to make sure that you knew exactly how much each door creaked and how far you could go and if there was any, spots. So you're quite confident that you're not going to let yourself go. And as you open the door, you see Atlas is laying on his bed, and he's got a cloth over his forehead. Like he's overstimulated, or like he's in pain or something like that, like you would do if someone was that kind of cold. And sitting at the side of the bed, like sitting on it, leaning over him, is Raf.
Okay. I think it's migraines.
So as you're about to leave, you see Atlas reach up and gently caress Raf's cheek and pulls him in for a gentle kiss.
Okay.
They stay like that for a moment.
Okay.
And then Raf gently puts a hand on Atlas's chest and pulls away with a little laugh. He says, "You shouldn't do that." And they look at each other for a long moment.
Do I say something? Oh. Surprise! Yeah, I feel like I do. Shit.
You notice that on the side of the bed closest to you, Atlas has his hand rested, and in spite of Raf saying that they shouldn't, he's gently rubbing his thumb over like the space between Atlas's thumb and finger. You're under too much stress.
Right. I am at a loss for words.
Atlas.
Like, what do you...
Atlas says, I just can't. I know that everyone wants me to be with her, but I can't. Raf says, you don't have a choice. Neither of us do, and neither does she. You can do this, okay? And I'll be right here, no matter what, okay? And he leans in and gives Atlas a kiss, like just on his cheekbone.
Okay.
You hear from behind you the sound of something dropping. You turn around and you see a cleaning girl, her eyes wide, and she runs. But they only really see you.
Do I run?
They jerk away from each other immediately. like Raf is off the bed, like immediately.
Cleaning girl, I'm coming with you.
Yeah, do you boot it?
I'm just gonna put my hands up. Just going to. Didn't mean
Ryan,
to
wait.
interrupt.
Atlas tries to get up out of bed, but you can see he's a little
be-
unstable.
Outside. Then I'm off. Polite. But I'm fucking off.
Where are you fucking off to?
Have any places to go?
Well, probably one of your friends' rooms. Penny's room is further away. Like, Elly is on this floor. Penny's on the floor below you. Actually, 2 below you.
Elly's busy. Hopefully.
You could go to the stables.
Yeah.
You go to your... Well, you can't go to your room, because that's in his room.
Yeah, stables. I like that. I like horses.
Cool.
Or like the other thing with like Elly and Penny's rooms is like I don't want to go like anywhere where they would think to look for me. Like that's because they know we're friends. So
Makes sense. We
none
haven't
of
seen you
those
at the
places.
stables
None of
yet,
those
so that's
places.
probably a good place to hide.
Yeah.
The stables are quite beautiful. They do have the smell of animals, of course, but they are well kept. And there are lots of really beautiful horses. As you walk in, the first horse you see is Atlas's horse, who nickers at you.
Nice horse.
She is a nice horse. She even has a name. Her name is...
Let's give her a little pat.
You give her a little pat?
Mm-hmm.
What's my name? Agris. She seems a little impatient, like she wants to be out doing something. But that's a horse for you. Are you still trying to be sneaky, or are you just hanging out?
Yeah, no. No. The sneakiness is probably gone. Just
Cool.
we're hoping that no one will come here.
Give me a perception check.
I'll get like a... I'm not good at perception.
I know, and you're
18.
taking a negative to it though. So, Cool. You bump into somebody, but they catch you before you fall. We're in such a
As
rush,
I'm
princess.
wandering through the stables.
Yep.
I'm not in a rush. I was just trying to find somewhere quiet to sit, somewhere quiet.
Arsen releases your arms. He says, "You okay? You look startled, bewildered. Are you sick?"
No, 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 no. Just no. Just flustered, busy day, and I came here hoping that it would be empty, not
Full of handsome young princes.
amongst other things, yes, but
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint you. You can't be busy, though. There's no way my brother's keeping you. So what do you do all day?
he's busy at the moment.
Please.
I have free time.
If you say so. I'm going for a ride. Would you like to join me?
Don't have a horse.
I'm sure we can find you something. You do know how to ride, don't you?
Yes.
Then what's the problem?
It's no problem.
Then you'll come along.
I'll race you.
Race me. Oh, princess, you know exactly how to
Bet
get
I'll
me
win, too.
excited. Over here.
I roll.
He brings you over to a chestnut mare, and he says, "This is Morgan. Do you think she'll be enough to keep up with me?"
Morgan, what does Atlas's horse look like compared to Morgan?
Our sensors?
No,
Or
Atlas's horse.
Mm-hmm. Atlas's horse is like huge. It's an Arabian mare, and it is fast and fluid and beautiful and fast amongst all other things. This horse doesn't look like it's probably as well bred, but that's to be expected. The princes probably have the best. Our son's horse is like pure white and also huge. So immediately, your horse is smaller.
I want Alice's horse.
You say?
Yep.
You want me to let
Sorry.
you ride my brother's horse?
I didn't realize it was his. I just picked the one that I liked best.
Is
liked
she the
me best.
prettiest?
She's the strongest.
All right. So long as you don't lame her, I suppose there's no harm. Do you need help getting her saddled?
No. I know how to do this.
He goes to his horse's stall and leads her out. He says, "Then I'll see you outside." Sorry, his.
Yeah, I got this. I can do this.
Okay. What would be a good horsing check? Animal handling. You said you were a good horse rider. What do you want me to do? Come on.
Well, get like, I am. Isn't that? But royal people do that. That's like a really standard royal thing. Ride horses. Really, I should get a bonus to that. $13.
The horse knows you and is familiar with you, so when you try to saddle her up, she looks a little bit like, that's odd, but doesn't, fight you on it. You need to get a box to be able to mount her, but when you do and you head outside, Arsen is wearing his princely robes, all in black and gold trim on his pure white horse. And it's halfway between, like, very handsome and, like, just roll your eyes, like, come on.
Yeah.
Ready, then.
Born ready. And I'm gonna kick.
Immediately. All right.
Yep.
Cool. Let's do a skill challenge. So you can pick any 3 skills you want to use throughout this competition, and we'll see if you beat him based on what he decides to do.
Okay. This was to relate them to something useful. Okay. I'm gonna go with. Hang on, I'm trying to figure out how I can use my best skills in order to win this.
That's fair. That's fair.
Can I use intimidation in like the way that I'm riding, like trying to like steering my horse, like to shove him off the path?
Sure. I'd say probably that's how you start off, in fact, based on what you described.
Yep. Then can I use... Okay, sorry, let me write this down. Okay, so I'm going to use intimidation, and then can I use performance? I feel like half of doing something good is looking good while you're doing it.
I like that read.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go with can I go with deception?
Ooh. For your last one?
He does try to over... Yeah.
Yes. Please do. Based on what he picked, please do.
I'm gonna lose, aren't I?
Alright, what's your first roll? What's your first check? Total.
Okay. Intimidation. Intimidation total is not great. 11.
You actually beat him. He's trying to use what he knows of the natural landscape to be able to lead you and guide you somewhere, but you basically just like take over. Like, he doesn't expect you to basically just run in front of his horse, and you take the lead on the trail. And all he can do at first is follow you.
Right. And then performance?
Okay, how are you performing?
Oh, like I said, like it's about like looking not phased, like looking like
Right, showing off.
A walk in the park.
Cool.
Yes.
Roll for it.
That's supposed to like psych out the other person. Yeah. 14.
Cool. You're trying to look like a badass, guiding your horse perfectly and being just, generally holding yourself very well and showing that you know horsemanship. He smiles at you and cuts around to the left, and when he does, he leads his horse over a log and jumps in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna lose. I'm going to lose.
You head out towards an
Alright,
open
we'll ask his deception
prairie.
then.
All right, deceive him.
Oh, did you already rolled for this, didn't you?
Of course I rolled for it already. I know exactly what he did, but I don't know what you did.
16.
You actually beat him. He tried to do insight and you deceived him. So as you race towards the finish line, he tries to read when you're going to kick your horse, and you convince him at the wrong time, and you manage to pull ahead of him just in time. You beat him by maybe a length. He is breathing hard when you guys pull up next to each other. And he has the biggest smile on his face. Like, you have seen Arsen be, devilish and playful and stuff, but you've never seen him actually smile like this. He says, "You actually know what you're doing. I'm impressed."
I didn't think I was going to win that.
Do you tell him that?
Yeah.
And humble, too.
You went to the left and you jumped and I didn't. It was fun.
It was fun, wasn't it? We should do this again. Tomorrow. I think I have another trail I could bring you on that would be more of a challenge.
I don't think I'm free tomorrow.
I know you are.
Just today. Atlas is busy, so I had some free time. Just that I don't.
Come on.
It's not a regular thing.
You loved this. I haven't seen you enjoy something since you came here. It's like pulling teeth to talk to you.
That's a bit harsh.
You're too proper. I like you like this. Wild.
I have a job. And in order to do my job, I can't be out on a horse with you. So.
Well, I mean, riding Atlas's horse is close to your job.
And yet it's still not my job.
As you head back towards the stables, a guard comes and runs up to you and says, "Miss Ryan, the Queen wishes a word." Arsen gives you an apologetic look and he says, "Oops, guess we got caught."
I'm assuming she didn't buzz the collar. This is not that bad.
Cool. You hop off the horse and hand the reins off to Arsen to take care of?
Yep.
Maybe I'll see you tomorrow, he calls after you as you walk away. .
safe off my shoulder.
Beautiful. All right, let's call that a break. So we'll take a 10-minute break, and then we'll come back to Ryan and the Queen.
Oh, okay. Getting the romance in.
getting
Things are about to
feeling.
go. Things are gonna go really bad from here
Oh, it's
on
gonna
out.
be great.
So
Gonna be good.
yeah. At the end, basically, what we're going to do is I'm just going to calculate the number of, well, it says the number of subscribers to the Twitch channel.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to, group flirting is the best. That's good because that's about all I do. And then, so I think we had like 97 when we started. So then we'll see at the end. Then we're just going to draw a random number between 1 and 97 and then make sure that they're following the YouTube channel. And if you are following both Twitch and YouTube, then you win. If you're not following the YouTube, then we will redraw and choose another viewer. So that it's as simple as that. So, and this isn't the only. Again, I'm so sorry that you guys are watching the blank screen and listening to us talk.
There you go.
And so.
There you go.
Sorry, trying to
Now
prop
people
my
can-
phone up.
Now people can see you as requested.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. So we will redraw if the person isn't following the YouTube channel because those were the only two rules.
Right.
And then we do the same thing because then we're going to do a draw for the penny dice, which haven't made just yet. And then we're going to draw for Ryan dice, and then we're going to do the same thing for some DM dice. So there's lots more dice giveaways because let's be honest, that's all I make.
Yep.
That's what I do. Is I make
What do you do?
dice. So,
Dice
but
machine.
I mean, if you're here, you already like D&D. So...
It's true.
It's true. And they are the most beautiful dice I've ever seen in my entire life.
I was drooling the first time I saw them, so
Mm-hmm,
and I
Right?
haven't even seen them in real life yet, but they're gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Like Laura was like, "Do you think she'll like them?" And I was like, "I will go on the record that if Elly, like if Sarah does not like the Elly dice, I will kill her character and I will take them for myself." But you don't know what you have then.
Real.
On the record.
So there's lots of more dice giveaways coming up as I get the chance to make them. But they're really intensely made sets, so it's not like something that I can just
Pop up.
yeah.
They have a lot of stuff in them, but they're so pretty.
So
All right.
pretty.
There's a lot of stuff in them.
They're gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just
Even
gorgeous.
Garth is like, they're gorgeous.
Just gorgeous.
Eugene, I don't know when to stop.
Gorgeous.
I told you like I put away other glitters, and I was like, "Would you just calm the fuck down, Laura? Calm down."
No,
No.
don't you tell yourself to calm
I have
down.
to stop putting in things.
I mean, I might agree if they weren't all gorgeous. Like, if they actually, like, started looking terrible, then I would be like, maybe calm it down. But you haven't got there yet. Like more glitter seems to always work.
And opaque and translucent and peachy and silver flake and like it's there's a lot going on, but I think they came out really nice. I think they really suit Elly's like character palette. Like it suits the character. So I did what had to be done.
You did. All right, are we ready to jump back in?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Ryan, you are led by the guard to not towards the upper floors where the queen's room is, but towards the basement.
Sir. Okay.
The guard. Sorry, go ahead.
Ask where we're going.
To meet the queen.
Ask where we're going. But this isn't the way to her chambers, so
She's not in her chambers. He
Obviously.
guides you down the hallway past a whole bunch of cells, most of which are empty. And leads you into a room with 2 other guards in it and the queen. It's all stone here, and it's a big open room, and there seems to be a table in the corner behind the queen, but you can't quite make it out. Is there anything you want to tell me?
I'm sort of a bit confused. I don't.
Is there anything you think I should know about your time here in the castle?
You know everything there is to know.
She reaches behind her and she pulls a whip off the table. The tail of it hits the floor and drags as she walks towards you. So, I do know everything that goes on, but you are not the one who's keeping me informed, are you? I thought we understood one another.
Informed about. No, we do. We do. I understand you. But I don't know what.
Have you laid with my
Donald.
son even once?
Yes.
Let's see, shall we? And you notice that one of the men to the side, the guard, pulls out a small orb, and he holds it in front of him and nods. And she says, "Have you lain with my son?"
Okay. What? Okay. So what's the orb? What's the orb?
Do you ask her, or you're asking me?
What's it look like?
It
No,
is.
I'm asking you.
It is about yay big. It looks like clear glass, but inside like cloudy, like clouds inside, and they're rotating in like kind of a dark gray color.
That's all I get from that.
I mean, you can do a Arcana check.
Yes. Yes. That is not anything that I'm good at, but
If only Penny was here.
16.
Cool. It's definitely like reading your energy.
Okay. So I gotta calm the fuck down. So what you're telling me. Fuck. Sorry.
How good are you at passing a lie detector test, Ryan? Again,
Actually,
have you lied with my son even once? Are you going to deceive her?
yes.
Lie. Let's see how you do.
I'm gonna fucking try.
Try to lie.
These are actually my skills. Okay. 12.
The orb turns like a cloudy red color. And one of the guards pushes you down onto your knees. She walks behind you and says, "If you lie to me again, you will get a whip for each lie. Now, I'll give you the chance to tell the truth."
Do I get to roll every time I lie?
Yes. But you wait too long. You feel the whip cut across your back. It cuts through the fabric of your outfit and deals you 2 damage.
I'm gonna fucking die here. I only have. Oh no, sorry. I should have gone up. I don't even know what my health is now.
The great struggle.
Yeah, I know. That's okay. That's fine. I'll tell you if I'm dead.
Are you sleeping with anyone else in my castle?
No.
She looks to the guard and the color turns green.
Fuck. Who has a magical lie detector test? What's magical?
Have you seen my son with anyone?
No.
It turns red and you get another whip, this time doing 1 damage. Do you know who he was with?
No.
2 more damage. She's stacking the cuts, kind of one on top of another. So you have these very, very straight, exactly the same hit, just in different places up your back. How many HP do you have left?
3. Well, sorry. How many? How many do I go up from level 1 to level 2? Your constitution
It's fine.
modifier?
If you didn't
No.
up it, we'll keep
Wait.
it where it is.
It's your hit dice that you roll plus your constitution modifier.
So it's 1d8 plus 0.
Melissa, please let her have added that. Please.
It's 2.
So she's got 5 HP.
Seriously.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh,
Because my constitution modifier is nothing.
Yeah, be sure that you roll a d8 for those hit points. Okay.
Oh, I did. It was a 2.
Why
I'm gonna die.
Why are
Yes,
you lying for him? What has he done for you that makes you so loyal?
I'm not lying.
3 more. At this point, you are hung over onto like your hands and knees, breathing heavily, blood dripping down your sides, and you're just crying like you can't help. This is so much different than a battle. A battle, at least there's an enemy, there's like adrenaline. This is just pain. She kneels.
Any idea of either.
She kneels down beside you, and she lifts your chin with the handle of the whip. And she says, I have no use for you if you can't fix my son. Are we understood?
I think, like, at this point, I'm just gonna nod.
And what are you going to do when you see him again?
Fix him.
She smiles, and she says, if I find that he has touched someone besides you, I will end you. Are we understood? Good girl. She pats your cheek. Take her upstairs to the medical area. See that she's tended enough that she can lie on her back.
Nope.
One of the guards grabs you around the arm and pulls you up. They drag a bloody and beaten Ryan to the medical bay. Meanwhile, Elly and Penny, you've had no luck finding Ryan. You know she kind of ran out and you haven't seen her since. Maybe she's still out in the gardens?
I can check the gardens.
Yeah, I'll help as best I can. I'm gonna use all of my tactics from my whole life. Using all of my survival instincts to try to track her down.
Okay.
And I'll be using my investigation.
Beautiful. Unfortunately, you as players know that she's nowhere to be found, so I'm not going to make you roll because you're not going to find her, no matter how good your rolls are. So maybe you should just talk about that thing that happened before.
Okay. Oh, hey, Elly. I know I learned a new spell.
What?
Very excited about it.
Penny, you learned a new spell. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations. What kind of spell is it? Is it does it make like lemons or something?
No. It might help us in some of the prince's jobs that he might get us to do.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's amazing, Penny. You're so strong. Oh my goodness.
Rawr.
What will we do without you?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Be penniless.
Yeah, we'd be penniless.
Yeah.
Hashtag penniless.
Yeah, I said that.
That's it. That we would be penniless.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
So this will work really well in some of my other spells that I have too. So I'm super excited. And I got this really cool book from Mr. Cade. I'm going to learn all these new spells too.
Penny, that's fantastic.
Yeah, but I think tomorrow. Are you training tomorrow?
I train almost every day, Penny, but I can make. Would you like some time for you and I? I would love some of that.
I was going to say I could like cheer for you at your training.
You want to come watch me?
Yeah.
Oh, Penny, I'd love that. I mean,
Yeah,
Ryan comes sometimes, but sometimes she makes these weird signs out of the thing, and it's like weird sign language.
Oh.
I don't quite understand.
So when I was at university, we had teams, and there would be very pretty women at the sides doing those signs. And Ryan's a very pretty woman, so she's probably doing those same things, like cheering you on.
So she's like a sign cheerleader of some
Yeah, like they would lead with cheers. So I think they were leader cheering.
Oh well, that makes a lot of sense now, Penny. I was so confused. I was on the field, and
Right.
everyone was looking at her, and I was looking at her, and we were all like, "What's going on?" But,
So if that happens again, you need to like encourage other people to cheer.
so I should kill them faster then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the point?
I mean, if it's not the point, then what are we doing?
I guess so. So yeah, kill them faster.
Yeah. I mean, Penny, there was one thing I wanted to speak to you about. Listen, I know we went to that, and I'll like look around to make sure no one's listening. Is anyone listening? Or are we alone?
You're basically alone at this point. Like, you're out in the middle of nowhere. If anyone's listening to you, it's by magical means.
Okay. And I'll just like, listen, Penny, I'm sorry for taking you to that place to go speak to those people. I wasn't sure what we were going to run into, and I'm sorry it made you feel so uncomfortable. I didn't realize.
That's okay. It's what are we gonna do about that?
I don't know. But Penny, I mean, I know you said they were terrorists, but
Yeah.
I mean, Penny, the people will and I'll like make sure I look around again and be like, the people that we're working for, they're no better than people who commit genocide. It's different. It's terrorists is one thing, but I feel like we're working for an even bigger badness.
Oh.
I mean, I know you don't see it quite that way because they employed you, but I mean, I'll like lift my leg up onto the stand and I'll like lift my pant leg up and I'll be like, listen, I mean, I'm enslaved. You've seen Ryan, that necklace that she wears. It's not a necklace. That's a collar. That's another sign that she's in prison. She can't take that off. That's not a style point.
I mean, it does look good on her, though.
It sure does, but I mean, I'm sure her neck gets itchy and she can't take it off.
There's only so much that the toothbrush could do, you know?
Exactly, but I mean, that's what we're saying, Penny, is that these people, sure, they're lovely people. They give you breakfast in the morning, they give you a full regime in the evening, but they're also conquering kingdoms, and they're sacrificing individuals, and they're enslaving others. It's not fair, and I know that you see this as something a little scary to, you know, take on, but I don't think this organization that is trying to bring them down is quite what you're thinking, which is terrorists. But I want to hear what you think about it. I want to hear what has happened to you. What makes you think that?
Well, I was raised hearing about the unseen and reading about them through books put out by the Empire. And so, you know, the winner of the war gets to write the book, so...
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so we've usually heard about their ruthlessness, their random attacks, their killings, and magical explosions and all that. And
I will say from the outside, Penny. I mean, I know clearly we've only known each other for a few months now, but I grew up in a place that was quiet. We didn't go looking for harm. It was only when it found us that we truly fought back. And these people were nothing like I've ever fought before. It was like they had nothing left to lose. And when they brought me here, I thought that was the end. But it wasn't. It wasn't, and they enslaved me and they put me to work even after I tried to take my own life.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, that was a fun fact.
Oh, well, it's not that fun.
No, but you know what? I decided that it's not going to be me who's going to be the last. It's going to be me who decides to free everyone. It's going to be me who brings down this fucking shithole. And I'm going to look around again, just to make sure no one's listening.
You're still good.
Yeah. I'll be like, Penny, listen, I know those people seem crazy because, I mean, what they say seems absolutely baffling, but I mean, we could do it. We could help them bring down these people. You can be free and do whatever you want. Ryan could be free. I could be free.
Yeah. Yeah, you two could be free. That'd be really cool. I'd love to see you guys free. I don't want to see you guys imprisoned.
Well, why do you
That'd
say
be really
like that?
cool.
I mean, I know wizards need like training and things, but I mean, isn't there another way of doing it without being enslaved to a king?
Well, yes, of course. There's self-taught and you know, trying to create your own spells, and I mean that's what the druids generally do. And some are just born with it, but
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Hmm?
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline. But, like, if I want to continue doing what I want to do, like, I can't go back to my school, right? Like, when I dropped out, I dropped out. Like, I burned that bridge.
Listen, Penny, even if you burn that bridge, even if you drop that school, we will help you. I won't stop until I've reached the end of the earth to find another way for you to learn. I don't know
Thanks.
how dedicated I am to you, but I feel like this is not the place. I don't know. I'm sure you don't feel the same because Cade has been quite kind to you, but listen, I don't feel that this is a good place for any of us.
Yeah. Should I ask my sister about this? She knows a lot more about the relations
Listen,
of the area than I do.
I'm sure your sister is a lovely person, but I would maybe keep this to yourself for now. Because certain accusations are more or less terminal.
Mm.
So let's keep this between us. All right?
And Ryan?
I mean, if we speak to Ryan, yes. Otherwise, you and I, let's not trouble her with this.
Speaking of
Okay.
Ryan, as you guys have headed back towards the castle, you see someone being dragged up through one of the basements. They're trying to walk, but legs keep kind of stumbling under them, and they're bleeding a lot. And you can tell by one of the cries of pain that she gives out when she stumbles that it is Ryan.
Oh my
I-
god. I run up and I just check the guy out of the way to like grab her.
And I think I'm kind of doing the same, just less checking and more helping.
Oh my god. Ryan! Ryan! And I'll like
Are you okay? Who did this to you? Who do we need to kill? Or at least very badly mangle? I know a new spell. This could be very helpful.
I tripped down the stairs.
I'm a really bad liar, but I think that wasn't a good one. Should we get you to? Should we get you to Raf?
And if those two
Nope.
guards are still nearby, I'm gonna look at them and give them a look that's like, I will fuck your shit up until it's nothing but dust.
I'm gonna run to Raf. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna see what can happen.
No, Penny.
And
Penny,
I want to
no,
like just start
Penny,
to run.
no, Penny, no.
Raf! Raf!
Yeah, I'm spooking off the last guards who are carrying her body.
All right. It's Ellie and Ryan and Penny running ahead trying to find help.
Oh my god, I totally just, I'll carry you. I'll carry you.
As you try to lift her, you see that like pulling on her back at all, you can tell like these are whip marks, like she's been beaten. You had something similar like this happen when you showed up here.
I'll try to hold her back up and like carry the bottom, but like I'm just like trying and it's like not great. But I'm just like, oh my god, Ryan.
Put me down. Put me down.
Ryan, you can't walk though.
I can walk if you just help me.
I'm like one arm over my shoulder, just like trying to like keep all the weight off the ground.
Okay. Ryan's
I'm
trying
still
to.
just booking it, and at this point, like
All right.
I'm just like whale tears, like.
Ryan, make her. You can try to make her listen.
No.
Yeah.
Penny's run ahead to go.
No,
fetch
you.
Ryan. It's just you and me now.
No, I want Penny to stop.
You can't. She's gone. Ryan, what the fuck happened?
Nothing. I told you I fell. It's not a big deal.
Fucking fall. I know what happened here.
It doesn't matter. It's not important. I just need maybe like this.
Of course
To my
it
room.
happened. You're fucking live.
There-
What are you doing?
I'm still alive. If I just get back to my room, maybe just lay down. Don't need Raf. Don't need Atlas. Just don't.
Stop it. You're being crazy right now. You're not fine. You are not fine, and that's coming from me because I've known fine and I've known not fine, and you're fucking not fine.
It looks like a lot of blood. That's all. There's no.
I just
honestly,
like
it doesn't
I
hurt
stroke
anymore.
her shoulder a little bit just so she'll like lean off her legs more.
It doesn't even hurt that much anymore. It's really. If I could just
Ryan, stop. It's
lay
fine.
down. Just.
No, you're not gonna lie down. You're not. And
and-
I'm gonna start walking quicker. I'm gonna start walking quicker as fast as I can to Raf.
No.
As fast as I
Do
can.
not make me claw at the walls.
You
Do
can
not
see-
make me claw at the walls.
Like,
You can see Penny
like,
and
you
Raf coming back towards you. If you want to try to like not be taken by them, you should maybe try to
Yep.
stealth.
Yep.
Make Penny stealth or Ellie stealth.
Yes.
I'm gonna try with all my might to get her to Raf.
No. And I'm going to resist with everything.
So is that
There's
what
no
is
way.
that? Athletics versus athletics?
Well, I mean, it depends on what.
Fair.
No, not necessarily. Like Ryan, you can be like I can't see him, or like you can
He's
use
not
like an
stealthy at all.
emotional, like you can use an emotional plea here.
Honestly, I do not think that's going to work with Ellie. I suppose that by roll I could overpower her, but I know that would not work.
Well, maybe like tell her why you don't want to see Raf and
I
see
guess,
if
yeah,
I don't know. How are you gonna stop her? Can you stop her?
I can't. That's not. I can't.
How you gonna stop her?
Shit. Okay, so I have 2 health points left. I got 2 HP. Like
Yeah.
I can.
If-
Cannot.
If you don't want me to bring you to Raf, I'll sew you up myself. Would you prefer that? I'll do it.
No.
I've got the medic's kit. I'll do it. I've done it to myself.
We can go somewhere else. I know where we can go.
Where
Not
I'm just
just
like,
not here. Not here.
I'm like, okay, well, I like hoist her back on my shoulder, just like, okay, where the fuck are we going? Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
4th floor.
4th floor. We're going.
Penny, you get back to where you left them or on the path, and they're not here. Where did they go? Raf is like white.
Oh,
and
we definitely left, like,
I swear, Raf, she was right here.
no.
She was scared, and I was scared, and I don't. She looked like it was really hurt, and I don't want. I wanted to give her a hug, but it wouldn't hurt her. And I just don't know what to do, so I got you. Maybe if you have potions or a cell or something. I don't know what to do. What do I do?
Raf has always been very in control in situations like this. But he's just white-faced and just looks like he's in shock. Ryan, where did you go?
Are you?
I have taken Ellie up towards our sound room. Doesn't look a bad idea.
All right.
this is Arsen's wing. Why the fuck are we here?
It's
What?
It's next to my room, and I just.
When she starts speaking like that, I kick in Arsen's door.
He's sitting.
Arsen!
He's sitting inside It looks like he was reading, but by the time you catch sight of him, he already has a rapier drawn.
Like, Austin, if you don't drop your fucking weapon and you help us now, she's gonna fucking die.
He drops it onto the couch and comes over. What do you mean she's gonna... Holy shit. Over here, come on.
Yep. I'll, like, take her to the bed, I guess.
Yep. What the hell happened to her?
I don't know. I found her like this. The guards were leading her up from an
I
area.
fell down the stairs. I told you I fell down the stairs.
You did not
Jesus.
fall down the stairs.
Elly.
You got shoved up your ass.
Sorry.
Take your
Oh,
lies
no,
and
right.
shove them.
Yeah.
Brian, who did this?
Not like a lot of blood loss.
Are you gonna tell him?
I fell. In front of Elly.
Do a deception.
That's his mother. That's his mother.
Tiny bitch. You can't
That's
move. I'm right
his
there.
Mother.
Sorry, what is she rolling for? My
She's-
earballs are right there.
She's gonna try to deceive you and Arsen.
Oh. 19?
What am I rolling for?
I think that would be insight.
Yeah, insight.
Insight?
Yeah.
Fuck, it's an 18.
Jesus.
Oh, so close! So close!
Okay.
She fell down those stairs.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Stairs.
Sorry,
Poor
what?
soul, she doesn't believe it.
Sorry, what's your name? He looks to Elly.
Oh. My name is Pilwicken. How dare you, sir? You know me.
I don't know you. Why would I know you? Just go get some go get some clean rags.
I am deeply, deeply upset. Now we'll go get some rags.
Clean
But
rags.
how dare you?
Clean. Clean. Does she know what clean means?
Rags. Clearly.
Off of
And
four.
I hope to go find just Penny and...
Yeah, you can go find Penny now. Arsen pulls out a dagger from his night table, and he says, "I need to remove what remains of your shirt. Is that okay?"
Mm-hmm.
He tries to work as carefully as he can, but when he lifts the fabric off your body, it still stings.
I'm gonna try not to cry.
Oh, are you gonna roll a cry check?
Or not ugly cry and not scream.
Let's do.
Is it time?
Yeah.
Let's see if you ugly cry. So, we'll say lowest is like you hold it together. Or no, highest roll is you hold it together, but you're still sad. And lowest is you start sobbing and telling him everything you know.
Holy shit, that is more than one thing.
Yeah, she was really mean to me.
All the time she yells at me, she's trying to do this job. Sorry, can we, like, so, like, none of that. Like, none of that.
100%. That's what it's gonna be.
Let's see how well you do.
So,
What'd you get? Get.
13? Come on,
Okay.
that's not bad.
You got some sad tears. You're bleeding and leaking tears all over his bed.
Oh. Oh. Sorry.
Sorry.
Why did you come to me? I'm not an expert at this, you know. You should go talk to Raf. It can't have been easier to get here than it was to
No.
get to him.
No.
Why not?
Not Raf.
Why?
Not Raf.
Why
Not.
not?
Not Raf. Just not Raf. Just not Raf. No Raf, no Atlas. No your mother. Just those three people. That's not so much to ask, really, is it? Just none of those.
You can feel like the energy in the room shift, and he says, "What did they do? What did my asshole brother do?"
He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything.
Well, my mother did this, didn't she? And she did it for a reason.
He didn't not do, but he didn't not do, but he didn't actually do anything. But I think that's part of the problem. Sometimes not doing things is just as bad as doing things, you know?
You idiot.
Okay. I have no idea what you're talking about. If you could just say what you mean, that would be really helpful right now. Since you're kind of freaking me out.
No. I can leave. I can just...
You're not...
I try and stand up and leave.
You're not leaving.
Just...
You didn't realize before, but he's, like, seated on your thighs, like, leaning over you as he cuts this off you. Ryan, you're not...
Under her pillow.
What?
Elly, she puts toast and bread under her pillow. Do you know that's weird? Is that weird? That's weird.
Yeah, that's
there.
really weird.
And then Penny. No, she's and like my face is like just smushed into the bed. And I'm like, did you? And then also, did you also? And Penny, I love Penny. She had everything in her room. It's all skeletal remains.
All right.
It's all just on the walls and on shelves. And then they don't have eyes, but it still feels like they're looking at you. Do you know? And then so when I thought to myself, I was like, oh, I had to go somewhere. Maybe not Raf, not Atlas that wouldn't, but, and then there was only just her. So I'm here.
Well, I'm glad to be your last resort, then, I suppose. Elly, you can come back in with your stuff.
Oh, right. Oh, goodness. I found. Did I find anyone?
What'd you bring?
Probably snacks.
Jam.
I brought like a large rope to hold her down.
Jam hands.
Where are the bandages?
I got the snacks. I know you'd be famished, so I brought you something. Oh my goodness. Okay, we gotta hold it down. Oh. I come over and I'm gonna start strapping her legs down.
Like not moving.
Arsen
She's
like
the brink of unconsciousness.
Yeah. Arsen grabs your hand and he says, "What are you doing? Did you bring the rags or not?"
The what?
Incompetent. He pushes off you, and he goes to one of his drawers and pulls out a clean shirt and begins cutting it up with his knife.
Oh, you need clothes. Okay.
Elly
Just
begins
take off my
stripping.
shirt and I'll just like rip it in half.
Except it's filthy.
Except it's filthy, as already established in this episode.
It's like 3 days old. It hasn't been washed yet. It's like new to her.
Got like the pit stains going on.
Terrible.
It's like bleh.
Okay, sure. Arsen manages to keep the dirty rags away from you until at least there's a clean layer on top. He does his best. How well does he do with this, actually? He's not great, but he's not... Oh, he does pretty well, actually, considering.
Yeah, and in the meantime, like, Elly is, like, very much, like, cold cloth on her head, like trying to keep her hydrated because she's seen this before, so she's like trying to help as much as she can.
Look,
The
Ryan,
bed's like really squishy.
I can help with these wounds and stop them from getting infected, but some of these are deep.
Can they just go back together eventually? I just lay here for long enough. They'll just
Not
listen,
unless they're
fine.
stitched together.
Ryan, we can clean them out, but you're gonna have these gaping wounds on your back otherwise. Someone needs to come in. We need a surgeon.
No.
Arsen says, okay, even if you don't want to see Raf, we need supplies. I'll be back. He hands down to the medical bay.
As soon as he leaves, I'm gonna go up to her. Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
Sorry. I was gonna say, as soon as he leaves, I'm gonna go up to her and I'll be like, listen, if you want me to stitch it together, I've got a little bit of fishing twine with me.
No.
I could stitch it right now.
No stitching. No stitching.
Stitching?
No stitching.
No.
They're not allowed.
Are you sure?
No. Not allowed. Not allowed. No, because you want to make it ugly.
But they got they gotta get the prince involved.
No, not allowed. Not allowed. No. No, don't touch. Don't touch. So I've got you here.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. You go back to
Sure.
sleep, and I'm like pillow on her head, just like poof.
Elly, you're the worst medic. Like, anyone you help should get like a -20 to heal. You take 1 more point of damage from Elly.
Ryan, you lose 1 point of health.
1 point of health from Ellie's tender
It makes
care.
me stronger in the end. It makes me stronger. It's great.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna go find Penny as quickly as I can.
Yeah, go get Penny, but don't no Atlas. Go. You can go.
I've gone to get Penny.
Cool. You hear yelling
lay in the
coming
bed.
from the medical center as you arrive. Raf is clearly upset and wants to help, and Arsen is just yelling at him, and Penny is standing kind of between them, holding her book, like, not knowing what to do.
Sorry, I hear this?
Yeah, like, they're
Sorry,
yelling
I hear
as you get to the first floor, yeah.
Oh my god, sorry, hang on. Oh, wow. Okay, I'll burst into the room and what do I hear? Like, why are you yelling?
I think she'd be I need to be on the verge of tears and be like, she needs help.
Why are they arguing? Someone is in need.
Arsen is yelling
Tell
at
me.
Raf. Raf is saying that basically it's like, if she needs help, I should be there, and him being and then Arsen saying, well, if you wanted to help her, then you shouldn't have fucked it up in the beginning, shouldn't you have? And sort of just constantly accusing him that he's done something and he's gonna take what he wants and leave.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to rush over to Arsen and I'm just gonna pin him against the wall and I'm gonna grab Raf and I'm gonna be like, someone needs your help right now. You need to get over there before it's too late. And I'm gonna drop Raf and I'm gonna hold Arsen and I'm gonna be like, you fucking stop it right now because someone needs you, not your ego.
Arsen grabs your arm
what'd she say?
tight and says, if anyone here has ego, it's you. She said what she wanted, and I'm following her wishes. I know it makes you think you can make decisions for her about her health. If she needs help, I'm going to do what I can.
Listen, I know it better than you. No, I know it better than you. You are not needed anymore.
She's in my room.
Let Raf go.
She wouldn't have come to me if she didn't want
Forget
my
anything.
help.
Listen, forget everything that's happened. Let her go. Let Raf go.
You're the
We
one
need
holding
that
him.
more than anything else. We don't need. She came to you because she could trust you.
Yeah, well, she clearly can't
She
trust
doesn't
you,
need a
can
scene with
she?
the prince right now.
She's talking
She
nonsense,
doesn't need a
except
scene.
She's talking nonsense, except that she doesn't want
Don't make
him.
me fight you. Please, please, God, please don't let me fucking fight this one right now. But please, you stop it right now.
You stop it right now.
Yeah, can we?
You stop it.
You
Okay,
stop
guys,
it.
guys, please. How about we just, Raf? Do you have any healing potions? Anything at all? Healing salves? Clearly, like, I love both of you, but she doesn't want to see Raf. I don't know why, but Raf, you have to have some kind of like healing potions or anything like that. Do you have anything like that?
He nods quietly and kind of looks at Arsen and Elly for a minute and goes and starts gathering things.
Okay. I don't know why she doesn't want you there, but if she doesn't want you there, she doesn't want you there.
Yeah.
So
let me go, Penny,
I think we
or
should just
Elly.
get whatever supplies we can.
Don't talk to her like that.
I'm not keeping you here. I was trying to do my best. I didn't know she didn't want you here.
Arsen slaps her hand off
And
him.
I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna walk up to him, so like I'm very fucking close to him, and I'm gonna be like, "Listen, thank you for being very helpful right now, but right now you're not being helpful. She does not want you there.
What are you
Listen
talking
to
about? She
my
doesn't want
words
you
that
there.
are coming out of my mouth. She does not want you there. Clearly, something is happening, and she does not want a royal involved in this.
She said
So
she
listen
didn't
to what
want
I'm
Atlas. Do you know who I am?
She doesn't want... Listen. You need to listen to me.
You
my
need to
words that are
listen
coming
to
out
your
of my
friend,
mouth.
because clearly you're incompetent.
You need to...
You know what? I don't
Clearly, I'm
even...
not incompetent. She
I
would've
don't
died
care. Arsen pushes away from you, grabs some things out of Atlas or out of Raf's hands, and just goes back up the stairs.
I'm gonna try and knock him unconscious.
You're gonna try to knock the
I would like to try
the younger prince unconscious in his own house. Okay, you can try that.
Yes.
This is gonna be a really, really dumb
Yes, I
idea.
have to run to the washroom. I'll be right back.
Okay,
Here's the
yeah,
washroom.
do a dumb.
Do a dumb.
Do a
Oh
dumb.
my god, this is the stupidest thing I've done.
Oh no.
Is this like a straight attack? Because I just rolled a 19, so
Okay. Are we
Is
doing
it
like,
plus strength?
you're trying to actually like hit him, like punch him?
all I want is just to like incapacitate him so we can get out of here so he's not involved in this.
He already left.
What?
Arsen said he had enough of this, grabbed
I thought
some of the medical supplies, and went upstairs.
You mean to go help her?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Then I did not hear right. I thought that he was not letting us go without it.
Nope.
I did not do that then.
All right. You almost do. You're like. Mm.
I'm like, I'm gonna fight you, boy. And I'll just take Penny, and I'm gonna like run with Penny.
Penny's real teary.
Wait. Do we? I was like, wait. Did we get like the healing potion and the salves and all that from Mr. Raf?
Did you get this healing potion themselves? Did you get it?
You grabbed whatever was left after Arsen took stuff.
What was left?
It's just like more. You got more than he did. He just kind of grabbed a bottle of alcohol and some bandages and left.
Does that mean Penny has a couple healing potions?
There aren't really healing potions per se in this world, because healing is painful and time-consuming, but you have the equivalent of a healing potion.
I'm gonna write that into my equipment. Equivalent healing potion.
Equivalent healing potion. Awesome. Yep, and then I'm just gonna run with Penny, like in my arms. Like Penny is in my arms, and I'm running after him, and we're running towards her. Like, Ryan will save you.
Cool.
I think
So
on the way I'm gonna ask Elliot what happened just to get caught up.
yep.
And I'm like, listen, I found her. She just popped out of a door, and they said that she fell downstairs, but I don't think that happened. And
I don't believe that either. Yeah, no, I don't believe that either.
you know, me either, and her back's all fucked up, and shit happened, and you know,
Unless that you fell down a stairway of razor blades, which I don't think this palace has. I don't think that is what happened.
yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, they
Can I-
stopped.
can
They
I
stopped
do,
making
like,
stairs out of
either
whips
an
like 100 years
investigation
ago.
Yeah, could I do just like an investigation or a medicine to see if I can recognize what happened?
Sure.
Like based on my recollection of that?
Sure.
Okay. That's not bad. That's a 22.
To what?
That was to like investigation.
Investigation. Okay. You have read enough and you know about how skin is flayed. So you know that this would have been done with, and you have like a very technical idea of like, it's something that was like this and had this and was made of this material. And then you're like, what could that be? And you're like, oh, it's a whip. She definitely got whipped. That's what it is. But you go through it like really complexly.
I'm picturing like, oh yeah, it's like the numbers floating above my head of like equations and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And like as Pilwicken is talking, I think I just like grab her and be like, I think she was whipped.
And I just get like red in the face, and I'm like, I fucking knew it. And she, like, I'm having flashbacks to when they first brought me in here, and I'm just full of fucking rage. So
What?
I'm just going to like dash as fast as I fucking can back to her. Sorry, Penny, but you are going like warp speed right now in my arms. You're just like, man, getting back to Ryan as fast as we can.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You get back and you see that Arsen is giving her some kind of medication, like feeding it to her, giving her some water.
I'm gonna go up behind him and I'm gonna grab his head in his with one of my axes, and I'm gonna be like, "Don't you fucking poison her right now!"
Really?
Oh, Elly, I don't think
All right.
he was.
All right.
I don't think he was
No,
doing that.
we're doing it. We're doing it.
I mean, I've known people long enough in this area. They usually poison people when they're at this point, so this
Arsen
is clearly what's happening.
Arsen reaches up, grabs the handle of the axe, and holding it, pushes forward slightly, and at the same time kicks backwards and knocks your leg out from under you.
Don't you kill her! Don't kill her!
He turns the axe on you and like holds it above you and says, "If you don't behave, I'll kill you. Will you just calm down?" And he tosses it across the room.
I may behave. I just don't want you to kill my friend.
Did you bring any other supplies?
Yeah, I brought
You're
these,
smart, aren't you?
and I hold up every. Me?
Yes.
Say it like that.
You're an intelligent young woman, so
I think I am.
So what do we do?
You gotta clean the rooms.
Can I?
What's happening?
I think I need to roll a medicine to see if I know what to do.
Okay.
I'm going up to Ryan, and I'm just gonna like hold her hand as tight as I can. Just
Ryan, you're
hang
like
in
watching
there.
this and it's like a weird soap opera. Like you're like, what the fuck is happening? This is so weird.
You're like, what are you doing?
So I rolled 15.
Oh, you're muted.
With my medicine. Pardon me?
Laura's muted.
Do I have blood loss plus drugs?
There you go. Yeah.
No, you just
Oh
have
yeah,
some,
you're right.
you just have a pain reliever.
Which is like taking an oxy or something, right?
Tylenol, like a Tylenol.
Yeah.
Even whipped. Here's
Like
a
a
Tylenol. That was
Yeah.
great. That was great. Thank you.
You have me holding your hand right now. I'm like, don't you fucking die. Don't you die.
Don't die.
We've put in too much work. You're not fucking fine. You're bleeding from your black. You're black. You're black. You're back. You're back. Oh,
So
you're getting to me now. Ooh.
Elly, you need to go now.
We're not going now. No. Keep going. Keep going. She's clearly in pain right now.
okay. I got a 15. What do I know?
Holding onto your hand.
Well, most of your studies have focused on how to do this to people, not the reverse, but it seems pretty straightforward. You just want to do the reverse, right? Easy. And things heal a lot
Right.
quicker if they're still alive. So you and Arsen kind of team up, and you're kind of working on her back as best you can. It's... Oh, wait, he already rolled for it, and he did pretty well. So yeah, it's not the best job, but, you know.
And I think I'd be like, petting her hair a little bit as I'm working, being like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. You're still here. You're still alive. It's gonna be okay. I'm sorry I ran away. I'm sorry I went to grab somebody that you didn't want me to grab. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I should have been here with you, and instead I
Like,
went.
Penny, it's okay. Penny, it's okay.
Ten.
Everything's so loud.
Yeah, and why is everyone still in my room? Arsen says.
Oh, this is your room? It's nice. Can I
Thank you.
borrow some of your books?
What? Why?
I'm literally like, you don't fucking help her.
No, Elly, we should go. We should go. He's right. We should go.
I didn't say you had
you
to
wanna
leave.
go to
I
my
said
room?
they had to leave.
What do you mean? She can't stay here.
Of course
Look at
she
the
can stay
condition
here.
she's in.
Where else is she gonna go?
She
Do
can
you
stay
have
in my
room in
room.
your...
Clearly back to one of our rooms. She just needs to be healed.
Yeah, and you guys have better than
No.
single beds, I bet.
Raf,
I do. I got
I
a
don't need a
queen.
bed. What are you talking about? She can have mine.
She's staying
Elly
here.
has bread under her pillow.
I'm not sending her to your room full of bread.
No, she can stay in my room.
She'll
And he has
stay
spells in her bed.
here.
Yeah.
And he does those spells in her
Ryan,
bed.
Ryan,
She does. I saw them.
Ryan, princess.
Mm.
Hey, look at me.
Mm.
You with us?
Mm.
Where do you want to stay tonight?
Mm. And stay here. Smells
There you go.
like trees.
See? She's staying here. Smells like trees. Out you go.
Okay, well, if that's what Ryan wants.
Like, fine. But you better keep care of her or I'll find you in the morning.
No breakfast tomorrow, right?
Okay.
Yeah, don't forget your
Wait,
axe.
tomorrow morning, not tomorrow night.
No, breakfast.
Okay.
Breakfast.
And I turn to Mr. Prince guy, and I'm like, those books though. And I like
Then take
walk
one.
out of the
I
room,
don't
but
care.
like backwards.
Go ahead.
Really?
Yes, just go.
How many?
10. Just go.
Them all
I just like grab a
me.
bunch, and I like.
All right, you get 7 books.
Yes.
Not bad.
7 of our son's
for a tiny
books.
lady.
Right?
7 of 14 books.
You can also note
Just get these
from this point forward, if you you have
in my
a
room.
D12 in book grabbing.
Yes.
So in the future, when I tell you can grab some books, you can roll a D12 to see how many books you get.
All right.
Right? That's like barbarian damage.
I love it. Mm-hmm.
even used a D12 before.
All right, Elly, Penny, you've been kicked out of the room. Now what do you do?
Oh, I hope she's going to be okay. I mean, I think the job that Orson and I did, I think it worked, and she just needs to recuperate and sleep it off. You said you had that happen to you as well?
What? I don't. Listen, I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing like that happened to me.
Can I see your back?
What back? I don't have a back, and I'll like.
Yeah, you do. Wait, Elly, you said that you had this happen too?
I'll just like grab Penny and like I'll pull her really close, and I'm just like, stuff happens. It's not supposed to happen. One day you'll see the scars, but today is not the day, Penny.
Okay.
I love you deeply, though.
Oh, you do.
I'm gonna release you now.
Thank you.
Love you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. You're really strong.
That's what I was the first result in the Barbarians Guild of my clan,
Oh.
and the first row of encounterers during the war. But you know what? That's about it.
Is that like being head of the class?
Kind of.
I was the head of the class.
Kind of. There's not much of a class in the deep north, but you know what? Something like that. But yes, you know what, Penny, I deeply appreciate you.
Aww.
I
Even if
appreciate.
I'm trying to strangle you a little bit, but it's clearly out of love.
Yeah, there was a boundary I didn't realize was there, and I crossed it, and I know not to do that.
One day I'll share it with you, but today is not that day.
Okay. I can show you one of my scars afterwards if you want.
Oh, sure.
I mean, you were there for one of them. Another one.
Is it the one on your leg?
Well, that was one of them.
Oh yes. But anyway, it's okay, Penny. I was just worried about Ryan.
I think we both were.
Yeah. Yeah, that fucking Empress.
Was she the one that did that?
I bet she's the one that did.
You know that that's what
I
our
don't
son
think
thought,
we'll-
at least.
We knew that what?
Our son said he thinks his mother did it.
Yeah. Clearly, there's only one person who would try to cause this type of harm to someone like Brian.
Are we going to have to kill her?
I don't know, Penny. I don't know, but you know,
Probably.
one hopes. I look around again just to double check if I'm listening.
I fucking hope so. Don't know. I fucking hope so.
Okay.
Okay. Our last scene for the night is going to be with Ryan. It's calmed down. The medication has kicked in a bit. You're wrapped up and bandaged. You're stiff all over. But you're finally feeling a little bit more like yourself. It's quiet, dark, and you are sort of aware of the fact that Arsen starts to leave the room.
Wait, where are you going?
Do you need something?
No. No. Talk. Or probably leave now if you wanted. I didn't mean to
He comes over to the side of the bed, says,
interrupt your evening.
"Do you want me to stay?"
Yes.
He smiles gently and goes over to the other side of the bed and carefully lies down. You have to kind of roll your head over to be able to look at him.
Can I pull like the cover? Like, is there covers? Can we get under the covers?
You could, but they hurt your back too much.
Yeah. Moving.
Yeah.
Moving sucks. Okay, no moving. Zero movement.
You know, your friend tried to choke me.
She didn't mean to.
She didn't.
I mean, she doesn't not like you. It's not.
Oh, I'm pretty sure she doesn't like me. She was pretty clear about that part.
Know you. She doesn't know you. And you can come off a bit.
Handsome?
Not what I was going for.
Why wouldn't you let Raf look over you?
It's just not someone I wanted to see tonight.
And tomorrow?
Definitely not.
Then you don't
But
have to.
hopefully I don't have reason to see a medic for a long while, but
Well, my mother and Atlas and none of them are getting to you while you're with me.
it's not. I belong to Atlas. That's not. I mean, this isn't.
So what, you think he's just going to
He's
show
not-
up and
he's
demand
not.
you back? He's not.
And when you buy something, and something belongs to you, you've made a person that's your property. That is your right. You do realize how that works. I mean, this is your
Please,
country. This is
please
your.
don't tell me you bought into that bullshit.
I'm just telling you what was told to me.
Yeah, well, not everyone in this castle has your best interest at heart, do they?
Didn't expect that. And you're talking about servants. We don't care about servants.
Servants and slaves are different.
Replaceable. Are they?
Yes? There's a difference between
Hired to
owning
perform
someone
a
and
job.
hiring a prostitute. There's a difference between hiring someone to clean your house and owning their body and their children and their mind and everything they create.
You told your mother that. You told Atlas that.
Do you think anyone listens to me? I'm the spare.
Doesn't mean that you can't have an opinion. It doesn't mean that you can't have a good one. It doesn't mean that you don't have good ideas.
You should rest. They can plot out to take over the world tomorrow. He reaches out and tucks back a
Tomorrow.
hair.
But tomorrow, we're taking over the world, right?
Starting at least, if that's what you want.
Might as well.
Okay. Let's call it there. Good job getting tortured.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Survive. I live, bitches.
She lives.
I
Ooh,
live,
she
bitches.
lives.
Woo! She thrives.
Yeah.
Well,
Thrives,
thrives and survives
lives.
are a bit different. All right, are we going to do
Hey.
the results of our contest now?
Yep.
Ooh.
I have all the names. Would you like me to send it to you, Laura?
No, you keep the names. I'll pull the number, and then you just tell me which one it is.
All right. So it is out of a set of. Is it out of the current, or is it out of everyone who's tuned in? Because I've kept track of that.
No, just total.
Total. Okay. Hold on. Let me just pull it up right now.
And then I'll go on to random number generator.
Dun dun
It's out of
dun.
14.
Oh shit! What?
It's out of 14.
No. Total number of subscribers, not watchers.
Oh, sorry. Subscribers?
Between 1 and. Oh shit! I'm sorry. This is sort of my toddler's table. Between 1 and.
My thing is
You got 90 something.
very slow right now.
What I do?
It's like the most complicated.
Sorry, is someone else able to tell how many we have? Because my thing is like not even loading right now.
We have 103 followers.
Ooh.
I don't know how I see who those all are in order, though.
Yeah, you need, if you go to your settings and then you want to go to your dashboard and then it will tell you, right? All of them are there. Okay,
Alright,
so can someone do
settings,
me a
dashboard.
random number generator between 1 and, I think, would you say it was 103?
Yep.
Yeah, between 1 and 103, and then I will literally just count down
I am not logged in,
from.
so I am the least helpful.
Nope, you just need a random number generator
Mhm.
and generate
I
a
can-
number between
I can
1
do
and
that.
103.
I'll be
Oh,
helpful.
you have the
You
list.
logged into Twitch. I'm on Twitch.
You got that.
I'm on Twitch.
I mean,
Someone just generate a random number between 1 and
All right.
103.
103, generating a number now. 65.
65. Okay.
It's a good
So
number.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
If only it were 4 more.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.
Drama's killing me.
31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64?
Mm-hmm.
64?
65.
Oh, then that is tabletop crafter.
All right.
Tabletop crafter.
Oh.
Congratulations, tabletop crafter.
Good
Ooh.
job.
Congratulations, tabletop crafter. As long as you're subscribed to both the Twitch and the YouTube channel, then you have won a set of dice.
Yay.
Yay. Congratulations.
Yay.
Congratulations.
So, get in touch with us
Tabletop
through
crafter.
email and the like, or
So,
Instagram.
Yeah. everybody else continue to join and subscribe to both YouTube and the Twitch, because that is the first set of dice. We haven't done the penny dice yet, or the Ryan dice yet, or the DM dice yet. There's lots more dice giveaways. So
Oh,
even if you didn't win this one, there's lots more coming up. So make sure you are in there to win it.
Yay.
To win it. So I was trying to say.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us again for episode 3. And we hope to see you back next week. Have a great night.